How's it going, YouTube? This is Skull, and welcome to episode 62 of Zootopia on home video. Today, I'm continuing my Zootopia home video adjacent sub-series, and I'm going to be talking about these. These are my graded copies of Zootopia on home video. I have a DVD, a Disney 100 Blu-ray, and a 4K release of Zootopia. And as far as I know, to the best of my knowledge, these are currently the only graded copies of Zootopia in the world. So, you might be wondering, why? Why would you grade Zootopia? Well, as you can see there on the back of my on that back shelf, and I actually have another shelf here out of frame. You can't see it all with plenty more. I just like grading things. Now, I know that there was a video a few years ago about how graded video games were a scam. That was actually my first exposure to grading anything at all, for the most part. I had been vaguely aware of it before then, but I didn't really understand what it was until that video. And ironically, it did the opposite effect for me. So the idea behind grading something for home video, for video games, for anything, is to protect it. And to assign it a grade, obviously, a particular number to say what the condition is of it. But for me, it's a great way for me to keep a copy of something that I really, really love and protect it and give me a way of displaying it. So as of now, I have graded movies, graded video games, and I have started grading comic books. The Zootopia comic book series from Dynamite began in 2025, and I have been working on grading my collection of that and putting it on my wall over there. To me, it's just a great way of displaying the things that I love and protecting them to keep them in brand new condition as long as I live. I am not selling these. I am not a reseller or a speculator or an investor. I grade only the things that I really, really care about and that I plan on keeping for the whole rest of my life, including these copies of Zootopia. So when I saw that Disney Movie Club was closing in 2024, I took advantage of it by ordering a copy of the DVD, the Blu-ray, and the 4K from them. And then I shipped them straight to CGC and got them graded, and these were the first ones, and to date, the only ones ever to be graded. So let me go ahead and explain how grading works. So you will see up here a 9.8. The grading scale goes from 0.5 to 10, and I gotta say, getting a 10 is ridiculously difficult. Getting a 9.9 is easier and easier these days, but I've only ever gotten one any time. And when I sent these in, 9.8 was realistically the best you could expect. And frankly, if you got something brand new that you got from the store, you should expect 9.8. That is seen as a perfect grade, and anything above that is nitpicking. So for all intents and purposes, 9.8 is perfect. You will notice that my DVD was 9.4. I don't know why. I'm okay with that. Anyway, so you would have all this information here at the top. So it would say Zootopia, what the release is. So this is Ultra HD Disney Blu-ray from 2019. It'll say what the catalog number is, and that it's in a slipcase, and that it's the Ultimate Collector's Edition, even though it is neither Ultimate nor Collector's Edition. It'll tell you what the seal type is, so it has a Y-fold sealed, which means that the, I might be able to show this at the top there, that the seal goes into Ys there at the top, and then the seal grade is A++. A++ means that the seal itself, the shrink wrap around the product, is perfect with no flaws whatsoever. And then it's just sealed in acrylic. Simple as that. So this is how CGC does their graded movies. That it comes in a case that looks like this. There are also other companies that do it. So there's CGC, which is best known for grading comics and trading cards, and they've been doing those for decades. They've only started home video in the last few years. There's also WADA, which is best known for video games. I have yet to grade anything with them as far as movies go. And formerly IGS, which no longer exists and never did grade Zootopia, but I'm mentioning that IGS in order to future-proof this video in case they ever come back. Regardless, if you ever feel like grading a movie, right now your only options are WADA and CGC. And CGC, as of the time I'm recording this, has a 95 business day turnaround time, which is realistically about 4 months. So if you were to get a brand new copy of the film and ship it to CGC, you could expect to get it maybe by the time Zootopia 2 comes out on home video. Anyway, I'm sure nobody is going to actually do this. I'm crazy, guys. I really am. So there you go. If you're like me and you love Zootopia and you want a way of owning it brand new forever and properly display it, then grading them is a good way of doing it. And I should also mention, every grading service offers the ability to just put it in plastic. You don't need to assign a grade to it. You can, in fact, opt out of having a number assigned to it in case all you want to do is just slab it and protect it. Nothing wrong with that. I just like doing it because I like playing the game. I like sending it in and hoping that I get the best grade back. So anyway, it's also worth mentioning that they also assign a separate grade to the slipcover itself. So the 9.8 is for the case inside of the slipcover, and then the slipcover itself got a 9.6 rating. But the way CGC works is whatever gets the highest rating gets the number there. So, yay. So yeah, got my 4K there. I've got my beautiful Disney 100 Blu-ray. I would love to see anyone try and get another perfect copy of that. 9.88++. And then my DVD. Maybe one day that 9.4 will bug me enough that I'll get another copy, send it off. I honestly think it's just 9.4 because the inside cover here slipped all the way down to the bottom of the shrink wrap. I think the only other thing worth mentioning is you're better off actually grading brand new stuff. You could send in a used copy of the film, but I don't know why you'd want to. The point to me of grading something is to keep something brand new forever. So yeah, that pretty much brings this video to an end. If you want to grade something, I recommend you get something brand new from Target or from the Disney store, or wherever you buy stuff brand new these days, and send it in. But I also know that no one watching this video is actually going to do that. Maybe you have a favorite movie that you want to send in and get a brand new copy graded so it's protected forever. I know that there's a few other movies I'd like to do that with besides Zootopia, but for now it's been Zootopia and also a documentary film that I just happen to be in. Those are the only ones that I've graded so far. And at a 95-day business day turnaround time, I'm in no rush to do it again anytime soon. But we'll see about Zootopia 2. So thanks everyone for watching. I know that there's going to be people who will not click on this video, or who do and click the dislike button and click off. But for those of you who stayed to the end, I'm glad that you allowed for me the chance to talk about a very interesting way that I collect Zootopia on home video. Thanks everyone for watching, and stay tuned for more.